Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to Sunday's coverage of the GEST. We've got playoffs action today. Yesterday we saw 5 awesome group stage matches, mostly with the group of death that was Group A, where Mineski and inv-red made it through. Neolution didn't pull through. Stars Boba was so close, but lost that last deciding match to Mineski in what was, for me, the most exciting match of the GEST IDC so far. For those of you wondering, what the hell is this? This is the Gigabyte Esports Tournament International Dota Cup, or the GEST IDC, the GEST IDC. Call it what you want. It is amazing. Some great Dota 1 action is going to be here today, and we are going to have all of that being broadcast here live in English, as well as over on the Cyber Games channel. There is a Thai stream as well. There'll be 2 matches running alongside each other, so we can have streams for all the matches, yada yada yada. Long story short, plenty of Dota 1 action all day long. Here we have a tiebreaker match. So Group D, there was a 3-way tie between MSI-EvoGT gaming team, Skynet and Mith.trust, so they're playing some tiebreaker matches. This match here is the tie-breaking match between Skynet and MSI. If MSI win, they go through, as well as Mith.trust. If Skynet win, well, then things get complicated. We've got a 3-way tie once again, and we're going to have to do a complete... Well, we're not going to do a complete redo. We're going to have to go to some kind of either time rating rule or kill death rule. I'm not quite sure what the rules are on that, but some way to determine who goes through when they are still tied. We can't play another round of tiebreaker matches, otherwise we'll be sitting here playing tiebreaker matches all day, and then we'll never actually see any finals being played, which is what we're all here for. Anyways, guys, without much further ado, I'm GoDz from GoDz, who will be bringing you all the action today on this English stream, and we have got Skynet versus MSI, the final tiebreaker match, nice and early. Well, not that early anymore, but we're going to have this match hop right in now as the bands, the picks well underway. Over on the Sentinel side, we have got MSI-EvoGT, or Evolution Gaming Team. We've got TNC17 doing the bands, the picks, making sure they can get that lineup that they want, that they can have the best chance of possible. So far, MSI, for those of you who don't know, who haven't been following the GEST, last month, MSI-Evolution Gaming Team got first place, defeating inv-red in the finals. So they are trying to repeat that performance here. They have to win this match, though, if they want to make sure they go through to the group stage. Sorry, what am I talking about? Group stage. Make sure they get through to the playoffs, guys. For those of you wondering, who is this idiot stumbling his words? That is myself, and that is what happens when you don't sleep enough. Moral of the story, make sure you get a good night's sleep before commentating. But anyways, guys, the bands, the picks coming out. As we do see, we're going to have a quick little adjustment of some settings here. We do see an Earthshaker, Prophet and Puck being picked up for Skynet. MSI had the first pick. They went for the Windrunner, the Crystal Maiden, the Ancient Apparition. They've got quite a solid... I want to say they've got a fairly just sort of... they haven't really revealed too much about what they want to do with these first 3 picks. They have got a nice versatile side lane solo hero with Windrunner. They've got a couple support heroes. AA can be played as a solo hero, but in general, you're not going to see it run as in that solo lane. It'll be played as a support. So they're picking up their supports first, going for their key heroes later on, and that's what we see with that 4th pick, going for an Axe. So something has not been seen in GEST yet. Axe is going to be the hero of choice, and we're going to see what Skynet decide to respond with, what they go with, as their 4th pick is coming up. And they've got the Earthshaker, giving them some solid defensive laning position. They can have some kind of carry protected by the Earthshaker. It's a great hero to back them up with. We have the Prophet, who could be put in that jungle, could be played as a solo. The Puck, likely to be a side lane solo, as apparently the title bar, something is wrong with it. Let me have a quick look. We'll have a... Apparently something is wrong. Apparently maybe this is just titled incorrectly. It says group stage. It's not group stage. Maybe you just need a refresh. Playoffs. Yes, it says playoffs. Refresh and you get playoffs. That should be correct. Oh, the title bar. Oh, you mean this title bar? Okay, that's the title bar you mean. Unfortunately, well, actually, no, we can get rid of the title bar, but it just means every time in between streaming, we'll have to do some fancy stuff. But we'll make it do. We'll get rid of that. There we go, guys. Nice and pretty. No little bar at the top. As we see the last few picks coming out. We've got a troll warlord, guys. What this is, what am I watching? This is an interesting way to be waking up in the morning. We've got a troll warlord and a Templar assassin and an undying. Oh my gosh, the great picks to start things off, guys. I'm going to do what I should have done a long time ago, is announce this to the world of Dota 1, and here we go, guys. We're ready to go now. I probably should have done all this plenty of time before. This is what happens when I stay up very late with all the people I've met here, eating, drinking, enjoying the festivities and the nightlife in Thailand, which is a lot of fun. But we're going to see, anyways, this match here. This is why everyone is here. This is why I'm in Thailand, in fact, is to be partly streaming this GEST. We're going to have, on the Sentinel side, representing the Philippines, representing MSI Evolution Gaming Team, we have got CAA on the Axe. We've got the Crystal Maiden being played by 19, the Ancient Apparition being played by 12. In the mid lane, we've got the Templar Assassin in the hands of 17. And at the bottom lane, we've got Windrunner being played by 8D. Over on the Scourge team, representing Vietnam, the only Vietnamese hope left in this tournament, with Stars Boba being knocked out yesterday, is going to be Skynet. We've got the Earthshaker being played by Moon. We've got the Troll Warlord being played by Kazoo. And we've got at bottom lane the Puck being played by Joker. Heading towards the top lane, the Undying being picked up by Lichik. And finally, playing that Prophet, looks to be heading into the jungle with a lot of clarity as a mantle. Definitely going to be going for a jungle build, is going to be Milano. So that's your Skynet team. As we do need to turn on some HP bars by the looks of things. As we've got Windrunner versus Puck at bottom. Mid lane we see the Templar Assassin up against a Troll Warlord. Not the easiest lane for him. The Templar Assassin can get such high base damage with that refraction. Not to mention is likely to pull out some Bottle Crow action later on, giving him much more durability in that laning phase. So, very interesting setup. You've got the Axe tri-lane at top with the CM, the AA support. Going to give this Undying quite a hard time, I imagine. But not to mention, I mean, Axe Spin is a great way of killing those zombies and dealing with those. So interesting to see that the Dirge was picked up after the Axe pick. And here we're going to see Cold Feet goes down as well as the Battle Hunger, and that's a lot of harass damage. And that's what Axe is going to be doing. Using this Battle Hunger to just give this lane such a hard time and constantly put on that harass. There we see in the jungle, Prophet, one of the key heroes for Skynet, doing some jungling. ES is pulling, so they're just trying to get that farm spread around their heroes. They're not too worried about the lane where the Axe farms. As long as they've got 3 heroes all who are farming fairly well, they're going to be feeling pretty confident here, as CMAA going to come in looking to steal some of these neutrals. If they can get this Centaur, that's going to be really useful for them. In comes the Fissure. Prophet looking for a TP, and a quick pause. What is going on here, as it looks like AA in a bit of trouble. A quick pause being put down. CM or AA having some problems. They are now in fact ready. Go is the call. And there we go, Dirge, the decay on the Axe. Axe getting taken down very low, but the Prophet, he could be the one who gives the first blood. A few more right clicks going to go down. CM with the last hit. CM with first blood for MSI, and ES may go down as well. One more right click, it comes. AA gets it. A revenge kill though, as the CM does in fact go down. Axe is going to walk away, and CM picking up the first blood, but going down right after. 2-for-1 trade in the favor of MSI. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Windrunner doing a lot of harass onto this Puck. Puck does have the benefit of having the 0 mana cost on the phase shift, so he can spam that as much as he wants, even just to dodge right clicks. Meanwhile, we see Troll Warlord being used just to harass the AA, try maybe take him down, as we see a Flying Courier being bought by MSI. They're going to start that Bottle Crow happening very, very soon. Top lane is kind of going to be the key lane for these two teams. Axe versus the Undying. The Dirge needs to make sure he doesn't feed the Axe too much. If Axe gets completely out of control, things will get very hard for Skynet. Speaking of hard for Skynet, bottom lane, Windrunner picks up a solo kill on the puck. MSI off to a great start here, doing well at bottom lane, doing well at mid lane as we see 10 CS on Templar Assassin, it's only 6 CS on the Troll, and top lane they have got a 3-1 kill lead now, as we are going to have a quick save. MSI taking the quick early lead, as this match, if MSI win this, they do make it through into the playoffs. We will be seeing them joining the likes of Mineski, Orange, in the playoff bracket, iZone, Pacific Revitalize. Some great teams have made it through this month, and the playoffs promise to be an absolute thriller. inv-red absolutely dominating their group, the Group A, beating Mineski, Neolution, Stars Boba. They are definitely going to be one of the favorites this month, I feel, almost. And mid lane we do see Troll, Templar Assassin still duking out. Top lane there's a dive on ES. ES pops down the fissure. Axe though, just easy last hit for him. The tower not even helping out the ES, and Axe gonna maybe look to do some creep skipping here. He's got the level 1 spin only, but this top tier 1 tower could be in a bit of trouble here. Axe is, oh, he's gonna tank it up. He has got that ring of health, but needs to be a bit careful here. He's taking a lot of damage. If proper TP's in with the ES and the Dirge, I mean, that could be a fairly straightforward kill for this MSI team if they want to. Bottom lane, Windrunner once again wanting to do a lot of damage. Needs one more last hit. Is it going to come? It's going to put a phase shift. Needs a power shot maybe, as puck goes back downwards, and Windrunner taking a lot of damage. He could have misplayed this, and that he has. 8D goes down. Joker completely jukes him, and I believe he a bit of an overextension there. In comes the action at top as Dirge. He gets frozen. Axe gets the call. That's going to bring back the Dirge. Dirge will drop, and now AA just trying to escape, run up into those trees. This is going to be bad for Prophet. Prophet needs to get away from this cold feet. The spins from Axe. Spin, spin, spin. Meanwhile, Ancient Apparition still alive, and Axe is still on the chase. He has a clarity, but he can't pop it now. No mana to use any of his spells. He is going to do some creep skipping now, as this top tier 1 tower is very, very low, and things are not going all too well for Skynet, although they did pick up that important kill on bottom lane. Windrunner dying to the puck will help this puck get back into the game, as he was having a bad slow start at bottom lane. We see 20 CS on Windrunner, and puck reaching up only 6 CS at this point. So things are not in the best shape for Skynet. They did manage to pick up a kill at top lane. That was on the Crystal Maiden by the looks of it. Crystal Maiden hung around a bit too long, was on red HP. I'm surprised he didn't just go back to heal, as we do see Prophet still just jungling away. What is he going to be going for? It looks like he might go for a quick medallion here, so we can look to sort of just be aggressive, get those ganks rolling, and try get some momentum going in his team's favor. Just going to close a few tabs so we can try deal with apparently some of the stream lag here that some people are experiencing. If you're having some problems with the lag, guys, just switch around the qualities, test it out, see if a different quality is maybe better for you. And we will see Troll actually bottling up an invis rune. Looks like he wants to head in bottom lane once again. Puck and Prophet, Windrunner overextending, and for the second time he pays for that with his life. As top lane, we see Undying taking a lot of damage. The call not going to hit him, and the Battle Hunger goes down. The Battle Hunger, it looks like it's up to maybe level 3 or something now. The Dirge Tomb will keep this tower alive. Going to help maybe set up a deny here, as ES is just right-clicking away. The tier 1 tower will get denied. ES will make sure of that. But meanwhile, Axe, 24 CS, 2 kills, and it is a Troll Warlord who is going to try turn things around at top lane. Skynet going to try look for a revenge kill here, as we do see 1 kill already picked up by the AA, a fairly straightforward kill. There's the slow, there's the AoE access, maybe going to need a fissure here, as Troll does pick up the kill. He is going to, no, he's not going to get out of the frostbite, and he does actually see a sprout onto the Axe, as they need a slow, they need some kind of disable, maybe even a fissure block. But right now, fairly straightforward escape for the Axe, who is just getting a lot of farm. He's up to 1,700 gold. He already has a ring. He could pick up phase boots. He could pick up his Vanguard and boots. He's going to pick up a Vanguard. Probably go for some boots now. Maybe even the Arcane boots, because he is using that Battle Hunger to harass and spam so frequently, as he's now up to level 2 with the Counter Helix as well, which has been doing a lot of damage in that top lane. So bottom lane, Puck up to 2 kills now. We do see Winra has been joined by the CM, and oh, Shackle finds the puck. Puck needs to get out. The orb, I believe, is actually on cooldown. Frostbite goes. Puck gonna go down. Dirge maybe needs to get a heal off there, and the coil coming in. They want these kills. Windrunner will get sprouted. Will have nowhere to go. Does have the magic wand, and he's not going to actually pop it in time. The zombies were on him, right-clicking away, as we do see a kill picked up by the Dirge on the Windrunner. And a 9-6 kill lead now for MSI. They've not as dominating anymore. The Templar Assassin, though, at mid has just been farming away. He's up to 43 CS, 8 minutes in, and going to have that Blink Dagger up fairly soon, I imagine. Quick look at the scoreboard. We see a... Whoop. Sorry, just checking I'm not missing anything. Quick look at the scoreboard. We do see 43 CS on Templar Assassin, 37 on Axe, 36 on Winner. All three MSI heroes are farming relatively well. They're going to be looking for a gank towards the mid lane, though, as they are going to go find the ES from behind. The trap coming out from Templar Assassin. The AA ulti spot on. ES will go down. One more right click comes as AA picks up the kill. Meanwhile, Templar Assassin actually taking out the T1 tower, so that's going to get his Blink Dagger up in a couple minutes time. He's up to 1500 gold now as bottom lane Skynet pick up a kill of their own. The Windrunner once again, I think that's Windrunner's 4th death maybe? Yeah, Windrunner 2 kills, 4 deaths. Not off to the best start. Axe at top lane though, going to start pressuring this top second tower, and that's going to see a TP coming in as Axe is just clearing these creep waves. Troll Warlord, he's made his arrival. The Medallion going to make this Axe a lot squishier as we do see him pop the call. Troll needs to switch maybe to that slow. He's going to pop the bottle and look to trace this. There's the slow. And Axe is just so tanky. He has the Vanguard. Meanwhile, bottom lane, they've picked up 1 kill. AA ultimate. Dirge goes down, and Axe, the chase is still on here as bottom lane, 2 kills picked up for MSI as Skynet spending a lot of time chasing around this Axe and not really to much avail. They didn't actually manage to get him or do all that much in that top lane when they tried to gank the Axe. Axe at mid, taking a lot of damage. Fissure comes in. Troll a bit low on mana, doesn't have any more nukes, but there's the Prophet. Sprout goes down. TP from Axe. ES pops the ultimate, making sure they get the kill. Definitely worth it as bottom lane, the tier 1 tower getting very, very low. Dirge pops the tombstone. That's going to be very hard to fight into. MSI need to get out. You can't fight into that tomb. It's just so hard to go up against, as we do see heroes backing off just a bit. And Skynet going to find themselves initiated on. Templar Assassin has the Blink Dagger. AA ultimate goes in. 1 kill, 2 kill, killing spree for C12. As the AA up to 7 kills, 1 death. Great play coming out from him. Prophet saying, I've had enough of this. TP's towards the mid lane. Going to try and put some pressure on this tier 1 tower. As this is the last tiebreak match from yesterday's group stage, guys. What's going to happen though is if MSI win this, they go through the playoffs, and Skynet are out, and Mith.trust will go through to the playoffs as well. So Mith.trust, who are probably hoping that MSI wins this, otherwise we go into a time rating rule, I believe it is. And hopefully it doesn't come to that, although if Skynet win, they do deserve a fair and even chance to get into the playoffs, as we will see. Mid lane, Templar Assassin, up to level 10 now, has that Blink Dagger, 500 gold, probably going to go for a quick Desolator, maybe even a BKB. And we will see MSI looking to just keep their advantage, keep moving forward, keep the pressure on their opponents, as this tier 2 tower is going to be the next focus for them. Bottom lane, Prophet, TP's in, Windrunner, going to go down. The silence preventing him from using that Windrun, and this is what Skynet need to keep doing. Use this Prophet, keep the gates rolling, and make sure that MSI are not in a position where they can get these good fights and pick off heroes, which is going to be what they look to do here. Maybe going to see a blink in. Oh, needs to get out now. Blinks in, thinks about it. The Fissure goes down. Templar Assassin not taking any damage though because of that refraction. And bottom lane, Axe actually picks up a kill. He's got the phase boots. And Axe is up to a lot of farm. He's got 47 CS, the 3 kills, and going to try duke it out with this Troll Warlord, or he's going to quickly find that he can't actually fight this Troll Warlord. Troll with treads, bottle and poor man's shield, going to block a lot of that right click damage, but The main thing with Troll is that the longer you fight him, the faster he attacks. So you just can't be constantly fighting him in a right-click war. And we're going to see initiation coming in. The Fissure going to help protect the Troll Warlord. And now the chase is on. They want this AA. Prophet comes in, gets the TP. AA should go down. Puck wants to chase the next hero. Axe has already managed to escape by the look of it. Puck could drop a Dream Coil, but it would be very risky. I don't think his teammates are close enough. Won't be able to ensure the kill. So he's going to back off. Meanwhile, mid lane, Windrunner. 49 CS on him. Templar Assassin up to 67. Has 1200 gold as well. Going to be making his next big item fairly soon, as he does just quickly blink out as soon as that TP's there. Playing it safe. As top lane, Windrunner. Phase Boots Bracer looks to be making possibly a mech here. Does have that Ring of Regen here, possibly a pipe as well. Templar Assassin with a DD rune is going to be something that Skynet do not want to engage on. They just want to stay as far away as possible. This Templar Assassin with DD rune can do so much damage, especially with the meld lowering their opponent's armor. They're going to have to play it fairly cautious, and as a result, Templar Assassin, I mean, doing a lot of damage to this tier 2 tower, gets it down to 350 HP. And going to be clearing this creep wave fairly quickly with that DD rune as well. As right now, we do see a bit of an engagement in the towards the mid lane. Prophet TPing in. He needs to be careful to get away from the cold feet. AA throws down the ultimate. Puck Dream Call hits 2. The orb does not hit though, as CM pops the frostbite. CM still alive. In comes the Prophet ultimate. Picks up 1, picks up 2. Double kill for the Prophet, but Prophet did go down. It looks like the AA ultimate effect, the shatter effect, took him down. And we're going to have more blood being shed here as Templar Assassin wants to go in. Great shackle shot. The power shot to follow. They can't really keep fighting under the tombstone though, forcing them to back off. As that tombstone creating all those zombies, which is makes it something very hard to fight into. Axe though, on the other hand, he can quite happily spin away, take on as many zombies as he wants. And he's just going to right click this tomb down. As you can see, the spin doing physical damage does deal with those zombies quite well. For guys in the chat, please be civil. No need to stir things up and be all nationalistic, as people do love to be in these tournaments when it's different countries competing. It can get quite heated, but always have to compete. Stay respectful of one another. Anyways, mid lane, Axe is leading the charge with the Windrunner. Templar Assassin staying on the high ground in the trees, picking up his first Mithril Hammer. We'll probably get another one and go for that Desolator, which will give him insane amounts of right-click damage, lowering their armor, and also giving him a nice chunk of damage as well. Windrunner in a bit of trouble. The TP going to be cancelled here. Prophet decides against it. ES does not actually go for the Fissure. ES, who has picked up a Soul Ring. We see Dirge picking up a Bracer. Roll Warlord, actually not very farmed, has Tread Bottle, and they are going to find this AA as the Fissure with the Prophet TP in will ensure that kill. Mid lane, Skynet looking to turn things around. They're not that far behind in terms of kills, but they've yet to take a tower. Bottom, mid, and top, all the tier 1 towers still up. This top one has not been touched at all, and that's going to give MSI a strong gold lead and plenty more items for all their heroes around. Much greater spread, as we will see. Axe at bottom lane has that Blink Dagger. This is going to give a nice teamfight setup for MSI, who find themselves being jumped on at mid. CM will drop, and the tombstone making it so hard for MSI to fight into, and Windrunner will go down as well. So 2 kills picked up for Skynet. This is what they need. Get a good team fight, get some towers. If they can take out this tier 1 tower here, they'll be in a great position here. AA Ultimate will go flying in. Axe may TP in as well. There we go. The blink, the call. Axe though taking too much damage. The tombstone is just still up. The Dirge amplified damage. The decay, the soul rip. He's just a great team fighting beast. As Skynet pick up a 3rd and a 4th kill. Skynet find themselves in a great position here. Templar Assassin will run away to the high ground, and meanwhile Skynet pick up a tier 1 tower. Well, no, they're not actually. It's going to maybe get denied here, as the Treants are trying to get the last hit, and the denied does go to the Templar Assassin. So a great team fight coming out from Skynet, the last Vietnamese hope in this tournament. And we will have a quick save here. As MSI find themselves in a relatively even game now. With that big team fight, the momentum shift is starting to head towards Skynet. If they can get some items up, if they can get another tower or two, this game will suddenly fall out of MSI's hands very, very quickly. They are going to be getting some nice items up. We're going to see a mech up on Windrunner soon. Axe has finished his Blink. Ancient Apparition. Oh, and there's a Bracer. Probably going to turn that into a Django a bit later. CM has the Urn up. And Windrunner, yeah, Windrunner already been checked. It's the Templar Assassin. Where are you, Templar Assassin? Over at mid. Templar Assassin who will be going for that Desolator, getting up his huge DPS. He's already picked up his second Mithril Hammer, so this Templar Assassin is definitely going to be a major concern for this Skynet team, as it looks like Templar Assassin popping smoke. Ooh, no, just going to farm some creeps here. It looks like his teammate, the CM, was just using the smoke as he does head towards the bottom lane. Axe is there. Invis. Easy. Yeah, let's say don't want to attack those creeps. Axe. AA as well as Axe are setting up a bit of a bait around this Windrunner, and here comes Skynet. They're going to take the bait maybe, but the Templar Assassin is nowhere to be seen, so this could be good for Skynet, who now see Windrunner on the run. Will they try get this? Axe could blink in. If they can pick off Undying at the start of a fight, it could be good. Oh, Shackle not going to latch onto anything. They thought about it, but there's too many Skynet heroes. If they can't kill the Dirge quickly enough, the fight will go very, very badly very quickly if Dirge can get down the Decays, the Tombstone, and be in ultimate form. So he definitely has to be very, very careful engaging into that Undying hero. If you don't take him out right away, things can go very badly. And Troll Warlord will get initiated on. Axe picks up the kill, pops the ultimate, giving his team a lot of movement speed, and movement speed is just what they need because things are going quite badly for them now as the chase is on. Prophet, actually, the Sprout not going to find Axe. Axe blinking away. The ES has the Battle Hunger on him, but that's not going to bother him all too much. It's Windrunner who needs to be careful. Windrunner under tower, taking a lot of damage. Doesn't have a TP, and will be maybe having to try phase and use that Windrunner to get out. TP is coming in. It's Templar Assassin. ES pops the ultimate. Great Shackle. And Templar Assassin has the Desolator up as Windrunner surviving, and Prophet will just TP out. No, no engagement there as they do see Puck coming in. Pop picks up one kill, and now Puck, though, going to find himself taking too much damage. The Templar Assassin, the Desolator, ripping apart the Puck. A couple hits was all that was needed, and Templar Assassin in the hands of 17. Just causing a lot of problems for this Vietnamese squad. And the charge is on. Bottom lane. Axe hasn't picked up any more items since that Blink Dagger. He's found himself on the sort of getting focused down as soon as he blinks in and gets called. I mean, that's kind of the point of Axe, but he's found himself dying very quickly because the Undying, he can steal his strength temporarily, much like the Obscene Destroyer can steal intel temporarily. Dirge is the same thing, not to mention the Dirge ultimate amplifies all damage dealt, so it makes Axe a lot squishier, which is when Axe blinks in onto that Dirge, he suddenly finds himself taking a bit too much damage. So Axe really needs to tank up a bit more at this point, as he's going to be a key initiator for this MSI team, especially when they have support heroes such as the CM and the AA. These heroes can't really run in and back them up. They're heroes that have to sort of use their spells from afar. They can't go into the fray. Templar Assassin can blink in as well, but all in all, Axe needs to make sure he doesn't get himself in too poor a position, because there's not a whole lot his team can do. Maybe if they get some 4 staffs, they have put the mech up, that's going to give him a bit more survivability, but still Axe will be getting focused down in these team fights, as Skynet have realized he's actually not as tanky as you'd think an Axe to be. Prophet going for a Necrobook, has the medallion, and now Necrobook 1 is up. Doesn't look like he's that close to a Necrobook 2 or 3, but that's going to be a nice way of sort of dealing with his Axe. It's not going to be not for the damage so much, although the blue Necrobook, if Axe spin, it kills the blue Necrobook. Axe will take a lot of damage. And here we're going to see Fissure on the CM. They're going to, they need to maybe try get this AA, and CM as well. The Fissure actually blocking. CM going to TP. No way. Will the CM actually live? No. A bit of a, I don't want to say fail game. They managed to kill the CM, but that did not go as smoothly as they would have expected. Troll Warlord getting close to that BKB. I mean, they popped absolutely everything just to kill a CM. The AA escaped, and Templar Assassin, knowing the Puck spells are on cooldown. The Puck ultimate's on cooldown, as well as the Tombstone, looking to maybe go in and find some action here, as the Puck going to orb in. Templar Assassin in the middle here. Axe Blinks, gets silenced. Down goes the Necrobook. That's going to be used to drain the Axe's mana. Although it is only a level 1 Necrobook, so I'm not going to drain all that much. But it is still a concern for him, as we do see the Templar Assassin about to hit level 16. And he kills the blue Necrobook. So a bit of a cheeky play there, as he takes out the blue Necrobook with Refraction, and Ancient Apparition gets sprouted. MSI, is there any backup coming in? No, there's not at the moment at least. Templar Assassin is in there now. It's a bit late, but they will pick up some kills. They take out Milano, the Prophet goes down. Puck needs to find a way to escape. Puck, so squishy up against that Templar Assassin. The Puck he can dodge, nuke, but when it comes to right-click damage, when the phase shift goes on cooldown, Axe, blink in, right into that fissure, and Windrunner wants to chase, looking maybe for a shackle. The trap is there, there's nothing to shackle to, but that's not going to bother this Windrunner. One hit, ES gets dropped, lost more than half his HP with that one right-click, and MSI find themselves picking up 3 kills in a row, and looking to lead the charge, take this tier 2 tower. There's only the tier 2 tower at bottom left after this, as with all these outer towers down. Skynet just with the 2 tier 1 towers killed, and it looks like MSI may even look to push on in, take even the tier 3 tower, as things are starting to get tense. Skynet, their lineup they just don't have the items at the moment. They can't fight with the items they have. Dirge only has a couple braces, not really any sort of big items. Puck doesn't even have a blink dagger, isn't even close to a blink dagger. Puck is trying to finish off treads at this point. The only heroes who are kind of farming okay is going to be the Troll Warlord as well as that Prophet, but right now the item difference between the two teams is just getting bigger and bigger. As we can see here, Blink, Vanguard, almost a hood, mech up on Windrunner. We see CM with a Vitality Booster, AA with a Medallion Arcane Boots, and Desolator on the Templar Assassin. Just a big farm difference between the two teams, and that's going to cause some big problems for Skynet as they look to get another smoke gank. This is a smart play from them, it's what they need to do, and they're using the Troll Warlord at bottom as bait. He does get shackled. Are they going to go in? Yes. Gets the fissure. AA ultimate hits 3. They need to be careful. If Templar Assassin manages to blink in, or even the Axe, those heroes work quite low, do have the shatter effect on them. BKB is up on Troll now though, so it looks like they will be A-okay, at least for now. As as soon as that AA ultimate came flying in, they did back off. Axe blinking in, just going to scare a Puck phase shift, as Puck has finished off his treads. But right now, things are not looking all too bright for the Vietnamese team. The last hope, Stars Boba getting knocked out by Mineski yesterday. And here we're going to see, shackle shot attempt. They're just probing, looking for an opening. If they hit a shackle shot, they can maybe engage in. Templar Assassin's actually at top lane, pushing away. Axe is going to get caught out. The AA ultimate comes flying in, finishes him off, as this tier 2 tower at bottom will go down. Windrunner using the ultimate, and now with tier 3 tower at top actually taking quite a bit of damage. The Templar Assassin just not even joining his team. Templar Assassin, BKB up. Oh no, things are going to get worse and worse here, especially if they can maybe even take the Aegis here. It looks like they will go for Roshan. With all this minus armor, it should be fairly straightforward. Minus 17 armor. Roshan is just going to drop like a sack. And that he will. Took him just about 5 to 6 seconds to take out Roshan, even with a couple bashes onto the Templar Assassin. TA does pick up the Aegis now, and will be looking to find an opening, find a kill or two, and then look to maybe take out the Wrath, seal the deal here. They are so close, they can feel it. They are going to be getting into the playoffs here with this win, as well as Mith.trust will be joining them in the second spot in the playoffs here. But right now, Skynet trying to hold on, trying to make something happen. The Puck goes in. Templar Assassin though doing too much damage. He's at the back. He takes out the Tombstone, and without that tomb, and with the Dirge actually going down as well, ES gets dropped. Troll Warlord pops the BKB. Templar Assassin taking a lot of damage, but not going to matter. 3 heroes down for Skynet. Troll Warlord soon to follow, even with the BKB. It's not going to keep him alive, only temporarily, as 4 heroes go down. Skynet in trouble. What a play. Even with the nice Puck engage, the Troll popped the BKB, went in, did some right-click damage, and it looks like GG. Skynet leave the game, and Skynet will be knocked out and will be rejoining the next GEST in May But for April, guys, we have our playoff brackets now, with MSI winning Group D and Mith.trust getting the second place following the tiebreak matches. So all three teams finished the group stage with I believe it was 3 wins and 1 loss, but the tiebreaker match decided it as MSI go through. MSI go through with the top spot and Mith.trust in the second spot. Guys, so a nice game coming out from MSI. They are going to do a bit of fountain camping here, as that was our first match of the day, guys. So coming up next, we are going to have some playoffs action, quarterfinals. As CM will frostbite the fountain. In fact, they're going to just dive away, and it looks like they will try to take out this fountain, guys. And that is going to be GG. We're going to actually leave the game. I don't want to sit here watching this fountain die for the next 10 minutes, unfortunately. But anyways, guys, that was the first match of today's GEST April. The tiebreaker match between MSI and Skynet. MSI will go through. They're going to get a top seed into the playoff brackets, and I'm not quite sure who they will go up against, but we're going to find out soon, guys. We're going to upload the brackets, the playoff brackets, on GoDz Gamers. Now that these groups have been decided, we can find out who's going to be versing who, what is our schedule for the playoffs going to be. We already know Orange versus Mineski is going to come up later. That will be, I will be streaming that. I'm going to make sure of that. But for now, guys, I believe we'll just have a quick break, quick commercial break, and look to see which matches will be being broadcast and what is our schedule for today. Because without these tiebreak matches being played, it's not something we could actually organize. So anyways, guys, stay tuned. We're going to have our next match coming your way soon, and I'll be updating you guys as we go along. So thanks for tuning in. I'm GoDz from GoDz Gamers, and this is the GEST April, the $30,000 Dota 1 tournament, guys. Thanks for tuning in.